Hello everyone, it's teacher Helen. I'm back again. Now this lesson is a continuation of the first lesson, Introduction to Economics. But today, for this lesson, we are going to be looking at scope of economics and at least 5 reasons why we study economics. Let's go to the business of today. Let's take our positive affirmations first before we dive into the lesson for the day. My mind is blessed. I have the mind of God. Therefore, I am healthy and wise in every area of my life. All right, scope of economics. Economics is concerned, or better still, centered around four mankind activities. Four. These 4 activities are production, distribution, exchange, and consumption. Production, distribution, exchange, and consumption. Now, let's take one at a time. The first I mentioned was production. In economics, production is simply the creation of utility. As we go further in these lessons, we will understand what utility in economics is all about. But as we know, for now, we know that production is a transformation of raw materials into finished goods. It is a conversion of semi-finished goods or raw materials to usable goods. The second being distribution. Production is not complete until distribution has taken place. Distribution, we can say, is the movement of finished goods from the point of production to the point of consumption. The movement from the producer to the consumers, who are the people that will make use of the goods. Okay? That's the second activity or second scope of economics. The third is exchange. Exchange is simply talking about giving one thing in place of another, or giving one thing for another in return for another. For instance, I want to buy a t-shirt. For me to be the owner of that t-shirt, I need to give out money to acquire the t-shirt. So the moment I've given out the money and the t-shirt becomes mine, it means exchange has taken place from the seller, and between the seller and the buyer. That is exchange. Lastly, last scope, we are going to be looking at consumption. What is consumption? Making use of what has been produced, simply put, making use of goods and services that has been produced by the final consumer. So economics is concerned with production of goods and services, distribution of those goods and services that have been produced to the people that make use of them, exchange between the buyer and the seller, and lastly, consumption, that is, the consumers or the final users now make use of the usable product. Basically, that is what it is all about. From there, I want us to quickly look at 5 reasons for the study of economics. It can be more. I jotted down at least, we have 10, more than that, but let's concentrate on 5. I can list the other 5, but for this lesson, just set your mind on 5 of them for easy retention. The first is allocation of resources. Remember, economics is dealing with twin problem of scarcity and choice. Scarcity and numerous wants. All right? So the first is allocation of resources. allocation of resources. Economics, or the knowledge of economics, helps government of any country to allocate resources to various units of the economy. Number 2, we are going to be looking at production. Knowledge of economics helps in production. It's just that simple. While making production decisions, you need the knowledge of economics to determine what to produce, what quantity to produce, what methodology to be used in production, and even how to distribute. So economics is very, very important. As we go further in this subject, you understand why the knowledge of economics is required in production. Thirdly, another reason why economics is important, we are going to be looking at rational decisions. Economics helps the average consumer to make a rational decision. Remember, everybody wants to own everything that gives them satisfaction, but the resources to satisfy their numerous wants is limited. So the study of economics will help each consumer to determine the most pressing need or the most pressing want to be satisfied while foregoing the others. All right. From there, I also want us to look at preparation of budget. Yes, knowledge of economics helps government of different countries to prepare their annual budget. It also, okay, that's the budget. Then number 5, I want us to look at, it helps government to bring up development projects that is beneficial to the people. Economists are able to formulate policies or bring up projects that is economically viable in any economy and hence will help that economy to move forward. It's also, I said I was going to take 5, but let me just put in this last one, and the rest I will highlight. You can take a short note, just do a screenshot. As it's on the screen now, take a screenshot and go through it yourself. All right. Economics also help us to solve economic problems. The knowledge of economics helps every country to solve economic problems. Others it helps to provide basic tools for economic analysis. It also helps to maximize profits. Yes, economists, they are very good in maximizing their profit. It helps to determine the consumption pattern. It helps us as human beings to satisfy our numerous human wants. All right, till I come your way next class. All right, please go through what we've done today and give me 3 reasons better still, why economics, the study of economics is important. Also, highlight 4 scope of economics. Okay, let's take our positive affirmation. Have I done that? My mind is blessed. I have the mind of God. I am healthy and I'm wise in every area of my life. Remember, you are wise, you're intelligent, and learning comes easy to you. Take care.